Hello, this is the Fundamental Freedoms of Canada. Before we talk about the fundamental freedoms of Canada, we need to talk about where they come from. The fundamental freedoms come from the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. This is a document that contains all of our rights having to do with the federal and provincial governments, as well as their agencies. The Charter is the highest law in Canada, constitutional law. It cannot change with changes in the government. Now the fundamental freedoms. The fundamental freedoms are the four basic rights in the Charter. They are called fundamental freedoms because they are the most essential and are the basis of all other rights. But what are they? The four fundamental freedoms are in Section 2 of the Charter. They are 2A, freedom of conscience and religion, 2B, freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression, including freedom of the press and other media of communication, 2C, freedom of assembly, and 2D, freedom of association. So let's explain. Firstly, the freedom of conscience and religion. This freedom protects our right to practice whatever recognized religion we wish to practice. Nobody can stop you from practicing your religion or wearing religious garments. Although, our freedoms can be limited under the Reasonable Limits Clause. This right does not come without limitations. You cannot claim freedom of religion for a non-recognized religion, to commit a crime, and some religious garments may be asked to be removed if you wear a niqab for a passport photo, for example. The next fundamental freedom is freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression, including freedom of the press and other media of communication. This usually gets shortened to freedom of expression. It means we have the freedom to think, say, and believe what we want, with limitations, of course. These rights are also extended to the press. The limitations on this right mean that we cannot use it to promote hate or hate speech, and that it can be limited in certain environments such like a classroom. After freedom of expression, there's freedom of assembly. This freedom means that you can assemble anywhere on public property, peacefully. This could be used for a protest or otherwise. Limitations on this freedom means that if the assembly turns violent or aggressive, arrests can be made and you can be asked to leave the property. Next, we have freedom of association. This means you can hang out with anyone you want, with limitations as always. A judge can limit who you hang out with as part of your probation or punishment. If that happens, you may not associate yourself with the people you have been told not to be with. Thank you for listening. A message from the Government of Canada.